Good morning, ninth class students. In previous class, I completed 6th lesson, that is sense organs. In that, I explained about 5 sense organs in human body, that is eye, ear, nose, tongue, skin. And what is the role of that sense organs in human body and how to protect our sense organs also I explained in the previous class. Now, I will explain about 7th lesson in 9th class MS subject, that is animal behavior. What is the animal behavior? Animals also behave like us to choose the mates for reproduction for different purposes. They also behave in different ways. Do you know? Study of animal behavior. Study of animal behavior is called ethology. Study of animal behavior is called ethology. Do you know? Animals also behave in different situations in different ways. Okay, they also behave like human beings. They also express their views for their surroundings. Do you know? If any animal wants to behave, stimuli is essential. Stimuli means action. Response means reaction. There are two stimuli which helpful to behave animals. One is external stimuli, second one is internal stimuli. External stimulus example, for example, if animals heard sounds and if any predators approaching them, they move away from that place. That is called external stimuli. And internal stimuli are feeling hungry, feeling fear, feeling threat. All these are called internal stimuli. Do you know? These stimuli determine the animal behavior. So the stimuli will be external stimulus and internal stimuli. So when predators approaches them, they move away from that predator. That is called external stimuli. And internal stimulus like feeling fear, threat, etc. are internal stimuli. These stimuli determine the animal behavior. Now I will start the topic. All of you open page number 94. All of you open page number 4 in your textbook. Here we can find out butterfly, one chimpanzee and one bird which making nest. Here we can find out 3 animals. One is butterfly, second one leather, and second one is chimpanzee, and third one is making nest by birds. Here butterfly. Now once again I show the pictures. All of you open your page number 94 NS textbook and observe the pictures here. See here. Here we can find out 3 pictures. One is butterfly on a flower, gorilla at rest, a bird making a nest. See here, observe the above figures. You must have observed all these things in your surroundings. While observing them, you might have got questions like this. Why fish do not need to learn how to swim? Do you know, children, fish swim by their own, without coaching, without training, correct or not? How they know how to swim? How can butterfly get to know nectar? Nectar means honey. How ants search their food and give information to each other about this? So, who teaches birds make a nest? If you observe in these situations, no one will teach them to train up them to do different activities. Do you know? Ants have special structures in their head known as antennae. This antenna helpful to find out the food present in their surroundings, and this ant release some chemicals known as pheromones. With the help of these pheromones, other ants also will follow the ants. So, like this ants search their food. Now, who teaches a bird to make a nest? No, no one teaches the bird to make nest. Do you know? All these are all these are behaviors must performed by animals by their own. See here, what do we mean by animal behavior? Animal behavior begins to understand the physiology and anatomy. Physiology and anatomy. What is meant by physiology? Physiology means functioning of body organs. Functioning of body organs. According to their functioning of body organs, some animals behave, different animals behave in different ways. And also according to anatomy. Anatomy means study of body organs. According to the functioning of body organs, according to their body organs, animals behave in different ways in different situations. What is the use of this animal behavior? This observing of this animal behavior helps to understand how they behave in different situations, how they behave at the time of hungriness, how they behave at the time of fear, how they behave at the time of taking rest. This is helpful to understand how they respond in different situations in a daily life. Different animals will behave in different ways in different situations. Now, if you will observe in animals, animal behavior, study of animal behavior is called ethology. Now, I will explain about types of animal behaviors. Now, I will explain about the types of animal behavior. If you will observe in animals, we can find out 4 types of behavior. That is instinct. Second one is imitation. Third one is conditioning. And fourth one is imprinting. These are the 4 types of behaviors which were performed by different animals in different situations. I will explain about these 4 briefly in this class. Instinct means the behavior which performed by animals which will come by birth. No need to learn. This behavior will come by birth. Imitation means some animals will copy the other animals in different situations in their daily life. Imitate one another. That is called imitation. Conditioning means if you keep some animals in condition, they behave in other way. Do you know animals behave in a normal way in some situations, but if you keep the animals in condition, they behave like they show other behavior, other ways. And imprinting means misprinting in their mind. At the time of misprinting, how they behave, that is called imprinting. Now I will explain about instinct behavior. Instinct behavior. The behavior which performed by animals which will come by birth is known as instinct behavior. This instinct behavior, no need to learn. No need to learn. This behavior will come by we can find out in all animals which will come by birth. Do you know reflex actions? Simply called as reflexes is a type of instinct behavior. Reflexes is also a type of instinct behavior. Reflex actions means sudden, involuntary actions which will come by birth is known as reflex actions. Reflex actions are also type of instinct behavior. The behavior which will come by birth is known as instinct behavior. Examples of animals which performs instinct behavior is swimming of fishes and making of web by spider. Swimming of fishes and flying of birds and making of web by spider. Do you know? Spider web, sale goodu. They will not learn how to prepare a web. They did not learn how to make a web. Though this behavior which will come by birth is known as instinctive behavior. For example, if you will take birds can fly, they does not learn how to fly, and fishes does not learn how to swim in water. All these behaviors will performed by different animals which will come by birth. No need to learn. This type of behavior is called instinct behavior, and reflex action is also a type of instinct behavior. Now all of you open page number 95. Here we can find out in page number 95. Page number 95. Here we can find out a spider which making web. Here they does not learn how to make a web. So this is the instinct behavior. And if you will observe page number 95, we can find out what is going on in the figure. Will you consider spinning of the web by spider is an instinct behavior? Why or why not? Yes. Spinning of web by spider is an instinct behavior. Why? Because no need to learn to spin a web by spider. For example, reflex action is also a type of instinct behavior. When you will touch a hot object, immediately we will remove our hand from hot object. That is called reflex action. Reflex action is also a type of instinct behavior which will come by birth. No need to learn by others. That is known as instinct behavior. Second one is imprinting. Imprinting means misprinting. For example, if you will take ducklings means vaatu pillalu. Do you know after hatching ducklings will come from eggs? No. On that time they thought, they means here ducklings, they thought the first moving object is their mother. At the time of hatching, when ducklings comes from the broken egg, if they will see a moving object in front of them, they thought that moving object is their mother. వాళ్ళ mother లాగా అవి feel అవుతుంది. That is called misprinting, imprinting. Like this, they feel as mother the moving ball or moving drum or etc. The first moving object thing, they thought the first moving object is their mother. This is called imprinting. Imprinting we can see in only ducklings. If you will observe in this picture, we can find out ducklings follow hens. They thought hens are their mother. That is called imprinting. So up to here we learned about two types of behaviors in animal behavior. That is called instinct behavior, which will come by birth. No need to learn. Example, spinning of web by spider and swimming of fishes, flying of birds, all these are instinctual behavior. Reflex actions also in type of instinctive behavior. Imprinting, misprinting which formed in brain. They thought, first example ducklings, they thought the first moving object is their mother. This is about instinct and imprinting. In the next class, I will explain about imitation, conditioning. Okay. Thank you, children.